Hey, what's up, boss team? It's Latana, the Lady Print Boss, and in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the Wecreate laser. I recently got this 40-watt laser. I got it maybe 3-4 weeks ago, probably 3 weeks ago, and I normally take stuff right out the box and get it started. It was kind of slow getting it started for me, but in this video I want to talk to you guys about issues and things like that. In case you have any type of issues, tell you what my experience so far. This isn't really a review because I'm still learning the laser, and I want to do a lot of stuff with the laser in my business, and I'm going to tell you guys all about why I decided to add a laser to my business. And I hope that you guys are able to follow along with me as I go down my laser journey and turn this into a six-figure business. So the first thing that I want to talk about is I got the laser. It came and I took it out the box, started it up. I didn't really read a lot of instructions because I did listen to a lot of videos and whatnot. I started the laser up and there was this loud sound. Well, the first thing that I'm going to tell you guys is make sure that when you get your laser, it has like these foam board pieces in it. So make sure that you take those out. I started up the laser and there was this sound. And Ken was like, well, babe, maybe that's how it's supposed to sound. I don't know, because this is my first laser, right? So I'm listening to other people's videos, and in the videos, I don't hear any sound in other people's videos. So I did not have anything to kind of go by other than my experience of working with printers and things like that to let me know that the sound of the laser was not right. Well, what happened is the laser here, this laser was stuck. I should turn it off. Let me turn it off so that I can have free control. So the laser head right here, this laser head was stuck over on this position. When I got my laser, guys, I did not know that I needed to check the laser to make sure that it was level. So what I want to tell you guys is Wecreate has a video on making sure that this laser is level, and it also actually comes with a little leveler to make sure that it's level. Now, I did put my laser, as you can see, it's on a little small table because look at how big it is once it lifts up. I wanted to be able to freely look inside the laser and do what I needed to do. So I'm going to tell you guys where I had the problem with the laser was. The first thing is that the laser was not level, and it's still not 100% level because I have like this little piece of board right here, but that I need to go in and kind of screw this up so that I can make sure that it's level. But what I'm going to do is show you the problem that I had in case you guys have it, because I almost sent the laser back. So the laser's home position is actually supposed to be over on this side and to the back. So if you get your laser and your laser starts cutting from over here, then you know that something's wrong. I was able to successfully cut and everything. Well, not cut. The first thing I did was just engrave something. I engraved the word hello. And it was able to do it when I pushed it over on this end. But the first thing I did, it engraved on this end. Had I known anything about lasers, I would have knew that that wasn't the position that it was supposed to be. But I noticed that where my design was, it lasered over to this side. So I definitely knew that something was wrong. I could have saved myself a whole lot of time had I flipped all the way to the back of the book and figured out that this laser came and it was crooked. So this whole bar was kind of going like this, and I'm going to show you guys what I did to fix it and how I figured it out. I just kept looking at it, looking and looking and looking, and then figured out that something was wrong. So let's say, for example, when I push this laser here, I noticed right here that there was a little dot, and I lined that up, and then I lined this over here up. So this one was off. This line was completely like over here, so the bar was like twisted. I ended up going into here and loosening this up, and then all of a sudden it popped. And when I realized it popped and started to go back in place, I knew that I had it. Now, what made me know is that I just happened to be watching Craftable Things, and I watched her when I realized that my laser was crooked. I remembered I saw her in her video go and look here and then look here. So I went to look there to see what the heck she was looking at and realized those two marks and just kind of figured it out, like what was going on, because I knew that the laser was going from side to side, back and forth. I knew it was going this way, right? Backwards and forwards, but the laser was not moving from side to side. Once I did that, everything was fine, and the laser started working just fine. So now that I have the laser up and going, what I decided to do, the laser is now nice and quiet. It's actually nice and quiet. When it is lasering, it does not make a lot of smoke. That was another thing that I did not see in like videos that I was trying to figure out, like, was it gonna make a lot of smoke? Because I don't like the smell of wood. I'm allergic to the smell. It makes me sick, gives me allergies, stuff like that. It just gives me allergies, don't make me sick. But so I wanted to figure out, you know, if this laser was going to be for me or not. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about why I bought the laser. But once you get the laser all leveled up, get it all leveled up. My top is dirty here. Get it all leveled up, and then once you've got it leveled up and you have, make sure that the bar is straight and turn your laser on, you're fine. Now, the laser, you can get the exhaust fan. I did not, because it's loud from, you know, me listening to other people in groups and things like that, and I decided to go ahead and vent my laser out of the window. And so as I was looking around and trying to figure out how to vent it out, do I just, my first initial thing that I was going to do was to just go ahead and get a piece of plywood, cut out a circle, pop the hose through there. But I decided, hey, I'll do this a better way so that it's portable, so that I can move it if I want to move it from room to room. Who knows what I want to do. So what I did was I jumped on Amazon and I purchased this extender, which is a vent. This vent, it's like what you use for a dryer or something to go outside. So the one that I purchased happens to be this one. I went through a lot of them trying to find the right vent to buy. And I decided to buy this one because if you see, it has a net, and I live in Texas. There are a lot of mosquitoes and bugs and stuff like that. And Lord knows I don't want anything crawling up in here. So I purchased this to go onto the hose. And I assumed that the hose was 3 inches. So I'm going to show you guys. I've got it all hooked up. I'm not going to really like kind of go through all of that because there are tons of videos out there for you to look at with that. I'm just going to show you like how to put this in the window, why I decided to put it in the window. He's fine, babe. So I actually bought this reducer, which was supposed to, because this is 4 inches. These are all 4. Yeah, these are all 4 inches online. So you cannot find a 3-inch hole. And I was thinking this was 3 inches. Anyway, so I bought this to put it on here. This will snap on here. Okay, so Ken's using this styrofoam cup because this coupling is still too big. You guys may be able to find the right size online. I wasn't able to find it, so luckily I got a man to figure it out for me. So this is the cheapest tape you might want to order on Home Depot or something.
So now we're gonna drop this through here like this.
don't even need to use that. We can just take it.
Like this for the back end. This still put it on there.
Okay. Yep, that's good. So I don't know. I guess this goes like this.
Yeah, go like this.
Okay. I'm ready to drop it in the Wonder Bag.
Okay. So
You gonna drop it on that side or right here? Or doesn't matter to you?
It doesn't matter whichever one you want to drop it in.
Probably that one is probably gonna be close and make it fit when you pull it out. Okay, so I've got my little window get your gadget here, and this is just fine. Do you want to use this phone? You just gotta slow it down so. Go all the way in the window and drop it back down like you. Okay, so we put our piece in, and so now all I gotta do is just hook that back to the back of the machine. He's just adding me a little weather stripping so we don't have any heat coming in the house. Okay, so this is how it looks once everything is hooked up. I've got the ventilation going out the window with my cup, my air assist back there and that, and then now I can go ahead and push it back. Okay, boss team, so my laser is hooked up and I am ready to start cutting. I did not want to start cutting until after I got this set up and the exhaust going out the room. So the next thing that I'm going to do in my next video, I'm going to go ahead and build me or make me a jig. Because I wanted to do these patches, and so what I have to do is kind of tape the patches down to the wood, and that's not really efficient. So I am going to go ahead and build me a jig for the patches and maybe a jig for a couple of other things. I've got some slate that I want to print on, and just trying to figure out what is going to be my niche and what can I do with the laser. So I want to tell you guys really quickly why I chose this laser. I was looking for something that was user friendly, and this appears to be something that's user friendly. I wanted something that I could use in the house that's not going to take up a lot of time, and literally, so the laser is not really huge. I think it's about 11 by 14 is about the biggest that you can cut. Don't take my word for it. Make sure that you look that up. But I can cut on a board this size, and as you can see, if I create a jig, I can probably put 16, 17 of these in here at a time, which would still allow me to batch things out. I also have things like these little keychains that I can laser on for clients. I think that this would be a great way for me to add on products, to add on promotional products. If you want to do caps, something that you could get started with. Like I said, this is my first laser, and I just wanted something that would get me started and be user friendly. This isn't my main business, so it's like a side hustle, something that you could add on to. I think it's great to have a laser, even if you're just doing your samples, so that you can have samples to give to people. For me, this is going to be a game changer, because look, when I screen print people's shirts, I can then turn around, laser engrave their logo on this patch, throw the patch in a little Ziploc bag with some information about us lasering and how they can apply this patch themselves. Or I could easily go ahead and pop it on something. I wouldn't pop it on a shirt, but maybe we pop it on a cap, right? Be something nice and easy, even for promotional products, for promoting the business myself. Add my business name here onto these little keychains. I think you get about 100 of these keychains for about $25 off Amazon. I'll link all of this stuff over in my Amazon store, and I cannot wait to get started on my laser journey. And I hope that you tune in to go down this rabbit hole with the Lady Print Boss, because y'all know whenever I do something, I do it to the fullest, and I truly plan on turning this into six figures. And maybe, just maybe, this is only the beginning. You guys have a blessed one. I'll see y'all in the next video.